Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we back around the water cooler, and tonight is Tuesday. Ladies and gentlemen, man, we appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here around the water cooler, man. We're going to head to the stock market right now, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to try to see if stocks are up or stocks are down, ladies and gentlemen. We coming up next with it. Water Cooler Talk podcast coming to you right now. My guy, the one, the only. He about to get drafted this weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Eugene Asante.
Boys and girls of all ages, you're tuned into the Water Cooler Talk podcast, the biggest podcast in the world. Yeah.
You are now tuned in to Water Cooler Talks, covering everything you love about college football, especially everything going down in the SEC conference. So, if you love college football, you need to lock in. And now, your hosts, Nick Frazier and Marcus Fitzpatrick.
Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen, man, we back around the water cooler, man, and we appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here around the water cooler as always. My name is Nick Frazier, and as you can see, the man, you still can't see him. He still having some technical difficulties. Tell him who you are, man.
Still, like my boy said, I'm still having technical difficulties, and I'm trying to get back, man. Hopefully next week. I'm under my word next week.
So, okay, just so y'all know. I don't know if y'all remember the last time y'all saw Marcus. He was frozen.
Yes. My laptop crashed.
His computer crashed. So that's the reason why you can't see him. So all you can do is just hear him. But it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen.
But you know what the time it is. You know what the slogan is. Let's
What's
go.
The slogan?
Let's get it. So
it is, ladies and gentlemen. It ain't official until we say it, man. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here around the water cooler as always, man. Before we get into it, man, as always, make sure that you follow us on Facebook at the Water Cooler Talk podcast. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Water Cooler Talk. Follow us on Twitter. If you have a Twitter, follow us on Twitter at CoolerSpot23. If not, download Twitter and follow us there at CoolerSpot23. Trying to get that engagement up there on Twitter. And of course, please subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell button here on YouTube so you know when we post more videos and when we go live here on the YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, man, we appreciate y'all so much, man. Let's get into the comment section, man, before we get into the show tonight, man. It's looking like it's jumping in the comment section a little bit, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Look. It's time for JT's quote of the day. The quote of the day from JT. I ain't gonna go with no more. JT's quote today says, "Give me linebacker. Give me linebacker, man." We're gonna talk about it a little bit tonight, man. That's from Fred Warner. Shout out to JT with that. Auburn Dad's in the chat. He said, "Wardam, what's up, man? What's going on?" Auburn Dad.
What's up, Auburn Dad?
You feeling? He says, "In my opinion, Auburn stock is rising, but they still have to prove it on the field." Hey, we're gonna go by position group tonight, and we're gonna give a stock up, stock down, a stock neutral for each position tonight. Y'all ready for that?
Okay, all right. What is it based off of? From
it's based off of you. How you feeling?
I'm saying like based off the roster from last year, the stock going up.
Why we go off of last year? We're going off of what we got now, going into 2025.
I'm saying like what are we basing it off of? The stock. What is our starting point of the stock?
Whatever you want it to be. You give your description of why you giving stock up, stock neutral, stock down.
All right.
What we doing?
All right.
The legend of Sweet Sugar Bear Williams is in the chat with us. The Huggy Beard. Huggy ain't been early in a while, man. Huggy, you know, man. You rocking with us, man. It is what it is. We rock with the Huggy Beard, ladies and gentlemen. Tim the tour, man. Taylor. Tim, say, man, what's going on, man? Hope you're doing all right there, man. Hope everything's good. He said, War Eagle, man. How you feeling, man? He said, when the baseline hits, it's strong. Boy, that's what I'm talking about. Shout out to our guy, Tim. Anthony Allen, what up, Ant?
What's up, Ant?
Anthony Allen, what's up, my guy? He said, what's good, my guys? I'm new here. He says, my brother Tyrone put me on this podcast. War Eagle.
Appreciate it, Tyrone. Appreciate it, Ant. Appreciate it, Tyrone.
Welcome around the water cooler, Ant. Welcome around the water cooler, my guy.
We're gonna turn around.
Just so you know, and we here every night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, around the water cooler, and we talk Auburn sports, we talk SEC football, we talk recruiting, we talk college football, and man, we talk football around here, man. You know, we may talk about some other stuff, but majority football we talk about around here, man. Shout out to Anthony, man. Welcome around the water cooler, my guy. Righteously, bro, we gotta get this round recorded. Yeah, we need to get you to record it on the mic, Huggy. We need that. We need it on the mic, man. We got to get it on the mic. C Hall is in this thing, bro. Rocking with C Hall. He says, War Eagle fam, I think we're on stock. I think we're up on stock through the whole football program as of today. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's a strong. I you know what? I'm gonna save that for the rest of the show. I'm gonna save it, man. What's up? Huggy Beard saying, what's up, Anthony? What's going on? Huggy Beard saying, war damn. Tyrone Green, what up, Tyrone?
What's up, Tyrone?
Call Tyrone. What up, my guy? Can't use my phone. I'm just
low down though here.
Shout out to Tyrone, man. Tyrone Green, War Eagle, man. Welcome around the water cooler as always, my guy. Auburn Dad said, man, Tim, Huggy, bro. Man, C, what's up, man? Auburn Dad said, welcome to Anthony. Yes, Anthony, welcome, my guy. Appreciate you so much. Auburn Dad is welcoming Anthony around the water cooler. Huggy Beard is speaking to everybody. He said, what's good, Marcus? How you feeling?
Man, what's up, Huggy? You know, I'm here.
That's what I'm talking about. He says, I'm here, Tyrone. Anthony talking to Tyrone. They must know each other. They got to know each other somewhere.
That's who he said. That's who put him on the show.
That's who put him on the show. That's right. My bad, Tyrone. That's what's up, then. That's what's up.
You gotta pay attention to detail.
Man, listen, man. A lot of stuff. There's a lot of moving parts around here. A lot of moving parts.
I know it.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to look, just a lot of moving parts. Thank y'all for the welcome, man. Nah, thank you for coming around the water cooler, Anthony. We appreciate you, my guy. Huggy Beard said Nick got me trilled as a mug since he said my rhyme was dope. I wasn't as confident I would have liked to be, but Nick done struck the mug up. You heard me? Shout out to the niggas. Sugar Bell Williams, man. This dude right here, man. I'm telling you, man. Oh, man. Ladies, there he go. My guy, Wade. What up, Wade?
Wade?
How you feeling, man? Wade, where you at tonight, man? Where you at tonight? You at home, Wade, or you on the road? Which one? Is either one of them two? Or you make which one? Which one? Where you at? Where you at, Wade? Let us know where you at. Auburn Dad speaking to Wade. What's up? He said, nah, man, had to put my brother on the pod. Oh, that's your brother. Oh, we got fam in the chat, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's what's up, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to everybody, man. That's my blood brother. My guy, Jeff Pelt. Jeff Pelt around this thing. He said, War Eagle 2 nights in a row catching the water cooler live. Shout out to Jeff.
P in the building.
What I'm talking about. JP in this thing. What up, JP? What up, JP? That's how I'm feeling, man. Let's go ahead and let's get into the show tonight, man. So, tonight, man, we're talking about what position group stocks are rising for Auburn football. Oh, wait a minute. Wade told us he's in Tampa, Florida. He's in Tampa, Florida. That's what he say he at. So have you gone across the bridge into what's the name of the city across the bridge, Wade? Is it Pendleton? I may be saying that wrong, or some Florida. Like you got to go across the bridge, like the water to get into the other side. Because you got Tampa, then you go across the bridge, and it's like another part of like Tampa. It's still Tampa, but it's like another name or something like that. So I don't know. Shout out to Wade. Hopefully you can find a truck stop in Tampa because it ain't a lot of truck stops in Tampa. I'm gonna be real. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Tampa's like an hour away from Orlando. Clearwater, that's what it is. Clearwater, Florida. Yeah, that's what it is. Clearwater. Yeah. All right, appreciate that. That's what it is. I knew.
I'm gonna hit the chat. What's up, Robert?
I knew it was something like that. Robert Smith in this thing. That's right. Robert Whitney. Yeah, St. Pete. Yeah, shout out to St. Pete. What's up? That's up. C Hall with we all kin folks around here, man. We appreciate y'all, man, for rocking with us, man. Let's go ahead. Let's get into the show, man, because we want to keep y'all too long. Because we appreciate y'all so much for giving us a little bit of your time tonight, man. Let's get into it, man. So, looks like spring has went well for Auburn this spring. It seems as if spring practice went well. We had a lot of interesting and a lot of positivity and a lot of buzz come out of spring practice. We saw some guys that entered the portal. Some of them were, kind of something that we were kind of that you could see coming. Some of them were a little, you looking at it like, man, kind of wish that didn't happen, i.e. Braden Joyner, i.e. Tyler Scott. But we're gonna get into it, man, and talk about this, man. We're gonna go position by position. We're gonna go offense and defense tonight, and we're gonna look at each position group, and we're gonna give our thoughts on that position group, and we're gonna give either stock up, stock neutral, or stock down on that position group moving forward for the season. So let's get into it, Marcus. Let's start. Which one you want to start on? You want to start on the offense or the defense, Marcus? Which one?
We can start offense.
All right, let's start on the offense, man. We're gonna start with probably the most important position group on the offensive side of the ball, the offensive line. So, Marcus, offensive line, Connor Lewis out for the spring. Xavier Chaplin transferred in from Virginia Tech. He was out for the spring with some injuries. Braden Joyner did get most of the starts at center this spring, but he has transferred out. But going into the season, we're looking towards the season. We're looking at this offensive, the starting offensive line potentially being Connor Lewis center, Jeremiah Wright, Dylan Wade at the guard positions, Xavier Chaplin holding down the left tackle position. And it seems as if Mason Murphy is going to be that guy that's going to be the right tackle position. Looking at that, give me your thoughts on why you're either stock up, stock neutral, or stock down on the offensive line.
There's so many ways I can attack this situation. So I'll go as we're thinking about going into the season. So going into the season, my stock on the O-line, I would say, is neutral.
Okay.
And the reason why I say that because I want to say it was trending upward, but after losing Joyner, I got to put it neutral because I feel like he was a big depth piece. And with Connor Lou missing the whole spring, I worry about his health going forward. And I know we can move pieces around, but I feel like losing depth at a position like O-line is very valuable. So I will put neutral on that trend just because of spring, but outside of that I will put up just because of recruiting prior. But outside of spring going into the season, I'll put neutral just because we lost that piece right now.
Yeah, I agree with you there, man. I'm neutral on it as well. But you know what? Part of me wants to go stock up on the offensive line. I feel as if Auburn's offensive line is going to be one of the best in the country. I honestly think it'll probably be the best offensive line in the SEC. I'm just going to be honest with you that. When you look at the offensive line from last year, right, you had Connor Lewis at center, you had Dylan Wade and Jeremiah Wright at guard, you had Xavier Miller at the right tackle position. But I think we all know, and I've said it numerous amount of times on this show, the problem was at the left tackle position. We got a guy out of the portal. We thought that fixed the problem. It did not. But then you go out in the portal and you get Xavier Chaplin in the winter portal. A guy that started 2 years at Virginia Tech, and basically only gave up less than, if I'm not mistaken, gave up like less than 6 or 7 sacks in 2 seasons while at Virginia Tech. So the offensive line was, I'm gonna be honest with you, you had lapses there last year with the offensive line as well. But the thing is, the left tackle position, if the left tackle position was solidified and we pass blocked a little bit better on the offensive side of the ball, I tell you, we would have been better, and maybe Peyton Thorne would not have felt as if he had to run for his life a lot. That last year as well. But getting Chaplin in there at that left tackle position and solidifying that part is very crucial and important. There's a guy that I read earlier today, offensive tackle that's entering the portal. I believe his name is Carlos. Let me see. Let me look it up real quick because I wrote it down. Hold on. He's from Elon. Carlos Moore. 6'6", 302 offensive lineman who's entering the portal. Potentially getting him would be a nice depth piece because I think the actual starting offensive lines part is set. Getting the depth behind those guys is what's going to actually make the offensive line that much better, because it'll actually give them something to work with maybe for next year, depending on what happens with there. Because at the end of this year, potentially you are losing everyone on this offensive line. You potentially could lose Connor Lew to the NFL draft. You definitely going to lose Wright and Wade just because of eligibility and because they're going to be draft eligible. Mason Murphy, he's got 1 year of eligibility left, so he's going to be gone. And if Chaplin has the year that a lot of people think he will, he's gone. So you potentially will be breaking in a whole new offensive line next year. So I'm gonna go stock up on the offensive line, man. I'm excited about it because I honestly feel like they're gonna be one of the best ones. I think they're gonna be the best offensive line in the conference in the SEC, and potentially a top 5, top 7 offensive line in college football. And with them being number 1 in the SEC, that means they should definitely be top 5 if in the country if they're number 1 or number 2 in the SEC. I think that's my thoughts. If you feel it is, what
I feel.
All right, man. Let's go ahead. Let's move to the next position group, man. All right, running back position, man. Looking at the running back position, you got Damari Alston in, who looks to be like he's gonna be our 1A running back. Jeremiah Cobb right behind him, who looks to be 1B. Darrell Robinson was not there for spring. But I would argue that he probably has the most experience in the running back room. He's not even there yet. For the simple fact that he has the most playing time college-wise, transferring from UConn. I think he had roughly about north of 700 yards rushing last year. So what are you feeling on the running back room moving forward into this season? What's your thoughts?
All right, since I see how we're basing off last season.
No, it's not based off last season. It's based off of what you feel. I just mentioned what I mentioned. You based it off of what you mentioned off.
So I was just saying, based off last season losing Jaquez, my stock on the running back room is neutral because I want to see. I know what they can do. I mean, what their potential, what the potential is, but I want to see what they're gonna do as the leading horses now. So my stock on the running back room is neutral.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one too, man. I think it's neutral as well too, for the simple fact there is no clear-cut one at running back, even though a lot of the noise we've heard coming in the spring has been Damari Alston. And how he's bulked up, gotten bigger, faster, stronger. But I'm still a Jeremiah Cobb guy, bro. I'm gonna be real with you.
I am too.
I'm gonna keep
100% on that one, brother.
I'm gonna keep it funky with you, bro. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I'm keeping it funky.
Unless he showed me something that like he has ball security issues or something, I'm rocking with Jeremiah Cobb, dog.
Yeah, I'm neutral. I want to go stock down, but when I look at Jeremiah Cobb, bro, and I'm like, if you give this man the opportunity and put him on the field as potentially a every down or at least a first and second down type back, you will see the production. So I'm telling you, man, listen, I'm gonna go neutral. I'm not gonna go down. I'm gonna go neutral in this particular situation.
Yeah. Ain't gonna go down just yet.
I can't go down on them just yet. I mean, yeah, we did lose a big piece.
Yeah, I can't go down.
I feel
like obviously the obvious answer is going down.
Yeah,
but I wanna at least give them a chance to show, because we all know it's gonna be running back by committee.
True.
And we all know that we don't want to run the ball. So it's just like, let's see what this new offense is gonna look like.
Agree. Yeah, man, I'm going neutral in the running back position, man. I can't go down, man, just because. And this is one where I'm going to use your analogy of last year. I'm going to say is neutral because of the talent that I know for sure that's in that room. Like
the potential. It's
not even the potential, like, because you gotta look at Darrell Robinson and saw what he did as a running back at UConn last year.
But it's the SEC now.
Listen, come on, man. It's still football, man. I understand what you're saying, but this man still ran for 700 yards in college football, bro. That's still a big deal. So I mean, and even him getting them reps and getting them reps of running the ball like that in college football against college athletes. I mean, they gotta count for something, man. I mean, and it's kind of hard, and it's kind of hard for me to sit here and be like, why shouldn't he be probably the leader, and he hasn't even been on campus yet because he's probably the most, like I stated earlier, experienced one when it comes to playing the game. So man, I don't know, man. So I'm gonna go neutral because it's just you got 3 guys in the room. Not to mention,
it's gonna be running back by committee.
Not to mention you got Omar Mapson who hasn't hit campus yet. Not to mention you got Alvin Henderson who ran for 10,000 yards in high school, and he's on this roster as well. I mean, I'm gonna go neutral, bro. I'm gonna stick neutral on that one. I can't go. I gotta go neutral on that one, bro. Gotta go neutral. Well, it is what it is. All right, let's move on, man. Let's go to tight end. Haven't really heard much about tight end, and I wouldn't be surprised. I think Auburn's solid on the tight end front when it comes to the guys that they potentially look at on the tight end side. If a guy comes in the portal, maybe they take a look at it. There was a guy that was in the portal that transferred from, I want to say it was Wisconsin. Dude had like 890 some yards receiving last year. And I think he ended up going to another SEC school, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember his name. But tight end room, what are you thinking on the tight end room? What's your thoughts on that?
Neutral. Neutral. I feel like I feel like Frazier gonna probably bring the same thing that Fairweather brought last year.
I doubt that.
Man, last year,
wholeheartedly, I doubt that.
Last year,
yeah,
like the year before. All right, yes, I'm with you, Nick, 100%. But last year, man, he was. At times, I wonder.
Bro, I'm down on the tight end room, bro. I mean, don't get it twisted, bro. Hollis Davidson, Ryan G. You know, you went and got Preston Howard out the portal, in the winter portal, and then you got Brandon Frazier coming back. I don't know enough, bro. And the thing about it is, like, and of course, Auburn is recruiting, you know, some really athletic, talented type receivers for this 25 class, and Caden Prothro and Xavier Tiller, which the Xavier Tiller situation is kind of interesting to me. He decommitted from Texas A&M, but hasn't committed to Auburn yet. And maybe he's a solid commit to Auburn, and we just don't know it. But you get him and Caden Prothro in the class, a 6'4" tight end and a 6'6" tight end in the class, and then they got the guy next year. And then you get, I think it was Evan Jacobson, another tight end. If you get those kind of guys in the class,
man, that's the ones. That Jacobson dude, he like 6'7".
Yeah, he like a 6'7" type dude, bro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I don't know if the tight end room is I don't know if it's as athletic as Auburn wants it to be yet.
Well, I'm putting it compared to what what Ricardo brought to the table last year. It was very suspect at times last year from tight end at the tight end position. Which from the year before he was very consistent. It just was suspect quarterback play.
Okay, was it suspect for the simple? Was it suspect because he was Auburn's main option, and then was it suspect because he was Auburn's main option the year before, or because you went out and got Kendra Lambert-Smith and you had Cam Coleman and you had the emergence of Malcolm Simmons last year? That he had other weapons to throw the ball to.
Yeah, other weapons to throw the ball to, but let's not talk about the drops. Remember, he did have a lot of drops.
Okay, all right.
So I think like you was just stated, we're gonna use all our other pieces. So Brandon Frazier, you know what I'm saying? The times that we need him, let's hope he can catch. Most of the time, I think, he gonna be in, he gonna block.
Yeah.
So, let's hope he can do both.
You're right, bro. You're right. Hopefully so, man. So you stop what you neutral on the tight end room?
Yeah, I'm neutral on the tight end room, man.
I'm down on the tight end room, right? I'm down on the tight end room for now, bro.
I think he can make some timely catches, man.
I'm down on the tight end room, bro. Because I feel like this offense could use a very athletic tweener type guy.
I
Like,
think like you said, I think he's in the next class.
yeah,
But for what this receiving core right here brings to the table, as long as he can catch time to passes, bro, he'll be all right.
All right. Speaking of receiving core, let's get to them.
Up, all the way up.
All the way up. I'm all the way up.
How can you turn it?
Yeah, you're right, bro. This probably the best receiving room in college football. Gotta be the best receiving room in college football, bro. Gotta be the best receiving room in college football, man. You looking at all right, so let's look at it. So Coach Freeze is gonna come out in that 12 personnel, right? That 11 personnel, one running back, one tight end. You're gonna have 3 receivers. So your starting receiver core is going to be Cam Coleman, Malcolm Simmons, Eric Singleton. And the guys behind those 3, potentially, are gonna be Horatio Fields,
Stack,
Sam Turner.
He having an outstanding spring for a freshman.
Exactly. Perry Thompson.
He balling this spring.
We've
been waiting on what he was.
Man, what we Perry Thompson fans over here, we Malcolm Simmons fans over here, we Cam Coleman, bro. And not to mention Bryce Kane hasn't even touched the ball. Auburn literally could go 7 deep at wide receiver next year. And there won't be no drop off when the starting 3 and Cam Coleman, Malcolm Simmons, and Eric Singleton step off the field. Like, bro, all the way up on the wide receiver.
Question for you: Do you think like with the second team, would your route change?
All right, so that's a good question because so let's look at it. So you got Cam Coleman, who's more likely gonna be the X receiver, and I feel like
you got a lot of speed on your first. I
was getting to that because when you look at Malcolm Simmons and Eric Singleton, they are almost kind of like the same player. Like, I mean, I think Malcolm is taller and Malcolm has gotten bigger, but they are almost kind of like the same player where you can kind of put them anywhere on the field and you just give them the ball and they're gonna make something happen. But then when you go to that second team,
you got height.
You're looking at Perry Thompson, you're looking at Sam Turner, you're looking at Horatio Fields at that, and you like, man, these are a lot of 50-50 balls I can throw up.
Yep.
I'm just saying, like, let me throw that thing crazy up. And bruh, we potentially you got Moss. Have a lot of you got Moss situations on ESPN. So yeah, man. I mean, it's interesting to see what how that's gonna be. So yeah, man, we are up on the wide receiver room over here.
Man, this offense should average something crazy, dog. But
this is the thing, though. If they should, it really depends on red zone efficiency because last year Auburn's red zone offense ranked last in the conference. 78% in the conference last year. Like here's the thing about Auburn's offense. Auburn's offense between from the goal line to the 20-yard line, no problem moving the ball. But once they got in the red zone, it's like they forgot to get the ball to Jarquez Hunter, or they forgot, or they couldn't scheme up something to get into the end zone. Or when you the field goal,
Nick, stop. You just spoke on it about the last episode. You said every time we start talking, it always go back to
Shout out to Ed Darby. Shout out to Ed Darby for saying you were right. We were right about this because every time we talk about it, it always comes back to that one thing. We're gonna move on from that. We're gonna move to the next position group on this offense, man. Quarterback position, man. Payne Thorne is out. Jackson Arnold is in. Deuce Knight is in. Ashton Daniels will be here in a couple of weeks. So you up on the quarterback room.
Man, we got weapons in the quarterback room, man. We got weapons in the it's up. I feel very like that's That's the reason why we excited. If we knew that, if we felt in our hearts that Jackson Arnold was another Peyton Thorne, we would not be this.
I didn't mean to laugh at that.
We would not be this hype about the season.
I didn't mean to laugh at that. Yeah, I'm excited. I've already said, man, this is the year. This is the year. And I'm going to say it again, ladies and gentlemen. It could be Jackson Arnold. It could be McDonald's. It could be Stoop Kid from Hey Arnold. Auburn win 10. I'm telling you. That's what it is, man. It is, man. I'm telling you, man. It's what Auburn win 10 games, man. And the point and the thing about this, guess what? It's because Jackson Arnold potentially could be a Heisman Trophy type candidate this year. I've already given you the stats, man. I said,
you can't say he don't got the weapons. He has the weapons.
Man, listen. I've told you, bro. Listen to this, bro. Listen to this. I've said this. Jackson Arnold throw for 3,500 plus yards, 64 to 65% completion percentage. If he has 30 plus, well, I'm gonna give you a number, 34, 35 touchdowns. If he has 11 or less interceptions, and he gives us about 450 yards rushing on the field, rushing, Jackson Arnold's gonna be in the Heisman Trophy conversation, bro. He's gonna be in the Heisman Trophy. And with those numbers, guess what? He should be number 2 or number 3 in the conference in passing. Because last year Garrett Nussmeier was number 2 in the conference, and he threw for just over 4,000 yards. So you can't not expect Garrett Nussmeier to not do that again this year. With this offense, the only person that was ahead of him last year, Garrett Nussmeier, was Jackson Dart, and he's about to get drafted in the first round on Thursday, from all accounts. And who's the guy after him that's going to be able to throw the ball around the field? Is it John Mateer at Oklahoma? Potentially. But Jackson Arnold's right there in that mix. Nico's going to UCLA. I'm looking at it. Jackson Aguilar at Tennessee. He had some down. His first season at Appalachian State threw for 3,700 yards. Last year, Appalachian State threw for just right at 3,000 yards. Completion percentage went down from 66 to 55% from year 1 to year 2. Had 33 touchdowns in year 1, 23 touchdowns in year 2, 10 interceptions in year 1, 14 interceptions in year 2. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, what other quarterback in this conference? DJ Lagway has not thrown the ball at all this spring. Hasn't thrown the ball at all this yet. So when I look at the quarterbacks around, a lot of people on Arch Manning, but I'm telling you, bro, I'm still waiting to see that. I'm still waiting to see that. I'm just gonna be real. So when you look at this and say what potentially Auburn has at quarterback, man, Jackson Arnold potentially be the second best quarterback in the SEC. And the only reason I'm giving him second is because Garrett Nussmeier was the number one, was second in passing last year behind Jackson Dart. So I'm not expecting him not repeat what he did last year. So it's interesting, man.
The only person I would put over him probably would be Sellers.
Lenore Sellers only threw for like 2,800 yards last year.
I know, I'm just saying.
But he did have I think he had 1,000 yards rushing as well. So.
I think he knows how to win. He knows how. But my only thing is with Jackson Arnold, I hope that with all the abuse that he took in Oklahoma, that he can sit in the pocket and let plays develop.
That's why the offensive line is there. That's why we went out and got those guys. Hopefully, I hope majority of the NIL money that Auburn spent went towards offensive line. I'm dead serious. I'm dead. I really hope they did. It'll be dope. Because you're protecting the guy to help the team win. Ladies and gentlemen, man, we're going to head into halftime right now, man. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us, man. Let's go ahead and head into halftime. And when we come back, we're going to get to the defensive side of the ball. We're going to look at some of y'all comments. Let's go.
Yell out your seats. It's halftime.
Do you want to feel like a star? Then go to Hollywood Media and you'll be shining. From sports interviews, athletic highlight tapes, athletic photography, Hollywood Media will make you the star of all stars. Feel like a star on the most important days of your life, from college graduation to saying I do to your forever person. Let Hollywood Media make your event star-studded. Subscribe and follow on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Hollywood_media. And follow on Facebook at Hollywood Media with 2 A's. Hollywood. Shout out to that guy DJ, man. They want support of the world.
Hollywood.
As always, man, make sure you go follow DJ at Hollywood_media on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. That's Hollywood EY. And then follow him on Facebook at Hollywood Media with 2 A's on Facebook. That's Hollywood EY and Media with 2 A's on Facebook, man. Shout out to that guy. They want support of the Water Cooler Talk podcast. Make sure you mess with the people that mess with the Water Cooler Talk podcast. As always, man, we appreciate it, man. Let's take a look at the comment section before we move on to the defensive side of the video. Huggy Beard said, man, QB up by default, could be worse. Righteously, dang, he said by default. Ooh, I don't like that. And Anthony Anderson in this thing, he said, what about the OT from Elon? What do y'all think about him? 6'6" guy, 300-pound guy.
Hey, I think he'll be a good addition.
Yeah, he'll be a good addition, good depth piece. I mean, him being 300 pounds though, I don't know. I don't know. Is he 300 or 320? Because if he's 300, that's a very light offensive lineman. Nimble in the feet. It'd be good to see. I think he'll be a good depth piece for sure. So we'll be interested to see what happens there, man. True that, Huggy from Auburn Dad. Robert Smith said, man, I feel like the O-line stock will up, especially with Virginia Tech edition. Xavier Chaplin. Very true. Very true. Like that. Ant-Man. He said stock is up on the O-line 100. That's what's up. Look who in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Light Skin.
Hey,
Flowers in the chat. What up,
the
Jay?
building, ladies and gentlemen.
What's good, Jay? How you feeling, Jay? Hope all is good, Jay. Auburn Dad said, I think Chap is going to work out better than the guy from last year. I think we all feel that way. Auburn Dad. Shout out to Auburn Dad for that. Wade, my guy Wade said, I would say up just because we are more experienced on the O-line. Shout out to that. Auburn Dad said, man, I don't think Hugh going after any more O-linemen. It's a possibility. I mean, they do got the Elon guy coming in for a visit. He does have a visit schedule, so we'll see what happens. Does Auburn pull the trigger on that? That's an interesting one. That'd be interesting to see because they did get Malachi Harris from Austin P, another interior offensive lineman, to commit as well. So that'll be interesting as well to see there. Just make it 2 more days. So pray no running back hit the portal because I think our room's solid. I'm with you there, Auburn Dad. We just got to get to Friday. If I could just make it to Friday, and we'll be all right. We'll be good, man. Stock down Austin. He worse than Mario Fanning. Oh my God, not Mario Fanning. Oh man, shout out to Ant, man.
Man, Ant feel like he can't hold the ball for nothing, man.
Woo-wee. Boy, that's what. Woo. Running back goes down.
That man got a bad case of that fumbleitis.
Hey, it is what it is. They saying, hey, listen. They saying he a changed man. They saying Damari Austin is a changed man, and I believe him. Bro.
Man, it's a different when that game time. We all know how that feel when
we'll see.
Game time and that real life hit you.
Huggy Beard comes in and say, man, running back goes down just because Jarquez is gone, but righteously don't matter. You freezing finna run the ball, not for real. We agree with you there. Running back room going to be by committee. Book it. Shout out to Auburn Dad. Jay Flowers said Damari Austin will be a fast Ben Tate. All right. Okay. You know, it's hot. Not a hot take. Ben Tate is my favorite running back to ever come through Auburn.
I was just going to say, Nick, how you feel about that right now?
That's the reason why. What people don't know, I wore 44 when I played, and the reason why I wore 44 is because Ben Tate was my favorite player, favorite running back to ever come through Auburn. I'm just being real, man. Robert Smith said running back stock down. Anthony Allen on Cobb train. He's up on Cobb 100. Watch out for Robinson. I'm telling y'all, Darrell Robinson coming from UConn. He got a point. He got a point to stock down on the tight end room with Rivaldo gone. Shout out to Robert Smith. Jay Flowers like Brandon Frazier. You in DC love Brandon Frazier, Jay Flowers. Y'all love Brandon Frazier, man. I want to see it. I want to see it.
I just feel like, not to cut you off, but I just feel like with what we finna ask him to do next year, any serviceable tight end can do.
Wow. I don't know if that's I don't know if that's a compliment.
It ain't no shot. It's just saying we're not gonna ask him to do a lot. Like he doesn't have.
Okay.
Like you said, he
get
doesn't have to be the number. He doesn't have to be Travis Kelce.
I got you. I get what you're saying. My guy JP Jeff Pelt said running back room will look good. They will be by committee and also won't be used as much, so they won't be so beat up towards the end of the season. I think they will shine as they get their opportunity. Shout out to Jeff.
I agree, JP.
Yes, sir. Auburn Dad said he's neutral on the tight ends. Tim the Tool Man said they don't talk about the tight ends that much, so they can block. So can they block? That's a good question. We know Brandon Frazier can block. But the thing about it is, in this offense, with you having so many weapons at the wide receiver position, you kind of want a guy at tight end that can kind of work the middle of the field as well. You know what I'm saying? Just an option, just a safety, like a check down option or something.
That's all he gonna be used for. As long as he can hold that safety and make for sure catches when they put the ball in his hand, we good.
We got Brandon Frazier to be a Gronk. He just ain't played. Okay. You said Gronk? Okay.
That's very high praise, Jay.
That's what I'm saying. That's very high praise, man. Tim said I wasn't crazy about the tight end last year as well. My guy Wade said all the way up on the wide receiver room. I think everybody is going to be up on the wide receiver room, man. This is going to be a very exciting year for wide receiver, man, Auburn football, man. So let's get ready for that, man. Jay Flower said Bryce might return punts. Okay. Wide receivers are up, no change. Even though Keandre Lambert-Smith is a big loss. All right, I like that.
I feel like we got two. We picked up two transfer portal pieces that should match that type of.
Yeah. I like that. I'm proudful that Jackson Arnold, who is who Coach Hugh Freeze thinks he is. If so, we're a playoff team. We definitely are. We win 10 games. We a playoff team. We host a playoff game at Jordan-Hare Stadium. That's what I'm talking about. Let's make it happen. Wade all the way up on the QB room. That's what I'm talking about. QB room all the way up with Tim the Tool Man. Jackson Arnold has potential. I hope it is realized. Agree with you, Auburn Dad. Shout out to Auburn Dad. He's also up on the QBs. Robert Smith has to be up QB, even though Thomas Thorne stats would be better than this year's QB. Whoa, that's a hot take. So you think Peyton Thorne stats are going to be better than Jackson Arnold stats this year? Whoo,
that means we're in trouble.
That's okay. All right. Okay, Peyton Thorne threw for what, 2,700 yards last year. He had what, 21 touchdowns, 23 touchdowns.
He sat out of the game.
He sat out of the game and a half. So even if he would have played a game and a half, he probably would have been a 3,000-yard passer. So yeah, that's bad. If he worse than
that's
that,
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
It's not good.
That ain't good. We have a office. We have a 4,000 yard. Just wait.
I don't like that one. Then I don't like that, man. Huggy out this thing. I guess Huggy got to get ready for tomorrow, man. Shout out to Huggy, the legend of Sweet Sugarback Williams, ladies and gentlemen. He has exited the room. Best QB in the league is Lenore Sellers. That's what Robert Smith agreed with you.
Robert Smith, hey, Robert, we right here. I feel like that too, a little bit.
All right, man. He said Marcus Fitz, Sellers is the best in the league.
Hey, chill out, Robert.
I'm good. Sellers feet and knows how to win. Okay, all right. Anthony Allen, he said, I'm watching Jackson Arnold now beating Bama last year. The guy can run and throw the rock. Agree, man. Agree.
I would say this. That's the reason why he was so sought after that game right there. That game put Jackson Arnold on the map.
Robert Smith said, help your NIL, let Hollywood Media video your highlights. Hollywood. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to Hollywood Media, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. Jay Flower said he been a Frazier fan since he got her. All right, then. And I got see Hall agree, man. So let's make it happen, man. Let's go ahead and get to the defense side of the ball before we get up out of here. All right, man. Let's get through this one, man. Let's start on the defensive line, man. What's your thoughts on the defensive line? Stock up, stock down, stock neutral.
Stock up.
Yes, sir. I gotta agree with you. I gotta agree with you on that one, bro.
If you want me to start interior, I think Blockton has another year up under his belt. This means he should come back more experienced. You got the acquisitions that we got in the transfer portal in the middle, like the stock is up. In the edge, we've been talking about it all season, all off season. The edge,
Yep.
So the edge is already secure. So my stock is up on the D line, man.
Man, my stock is up on the D-line just because everybody knows how I feel about Jordan Crawford. Jordan Crawford is going to be the best college football player by year 3.
I was gonna let you talk about him. I didn't even want to say his name.
By his third year, as a college football player, Jordan Crawford will be the best college football player in football. I'm gonna just say it again. And then the other thing about this is too, well, a lot of people sleeping on Keiron Crawford. But if Keiron Crawford goes off this year, I think everybody is sitting here saying Keldrick Faulk is a first round draft pick. I think everybody says that. I think everybody feels that. All he has to do is he just has to have the numbers to back it this year, which he will have. But if Keiron Crawford,
what maximum do you give him? Like, give me the type of numbers he got to have.
60 total tackles.
Okay.
Somewhere in the range of about, I say somewhere between 11 to 13 sacks this season.
Okay.
I would love to see him get a forced fumble or 2 in there as well. QB hurries, that's just him getting pressure on the quarterback, which actually looks good for his tape.
Yeah.
I think if he can hit somewhere between that 11 to 13 sacks number, he first round all day. Keldrick Faulk first round all day.
Yeah, he ain't getting up out of the first round.
Yeah, he ain't getting up out of the first round if that happened, bro. He just prototypical type dude. What he like 6'6", 270 some pounds coming off the edge. That'd be crazy. Yeah, man, we up on the D line, man. Let's go ahead and take it to the next level. Linebacker position, Marcus. How you feeling with the linebacker position?
I feel like we trying to address it with the pickup from Maryland.
Yep.
In the transfer portal, I think he played 3 years at Maryland. So we finding a veteran piece like we were talking about earlier this offseason. We trying. So with that, with us trying, I gotta say it's trending upward.
Yeah, man. I was neutral on the linebacker group because as people know, I love Jordan Crawford, but if you don't know, I love Elijah Melendez. I made a video about this guy. Everybody know how much I love Elijah Melendez. Elijah Melendez, his nickname is the Freak. I call that man Captain America because they gave that man the super serum, and that dude is like a grown man already. So Elijah Melendez gonna step in that thing, and then you look at what they're recruiting in this class with Shadarius Tootle, another 6'3", 220 pound guy. Jarquez Wilkes out of Wadley, Alabama. Another 6'3", 6'4" type guy. That's like these guys are grown men playing right now. So that potentially could be in this class. I was neutral, but then when they got the veteran piece in Caleb Wheatley to come in, I went up because now you have the veteran piece to go along with a DeMarcus Riddick, to go along with a Robert Woodyard, to go along with Elijah Melendez. Because I'm telling you right now, Elijah Melendez is gonna play this year. He's gonna play this year. He's going to play this year, and he's gonna produce this year. And you got that to go with that. And then let's not forget, DJ Barber is getting lost in the sauce, man. And and he's a ball player. So man, I'm up, bro.
The reason why I'm up on him, because I know, like I should say down because of what we lost last year, the veteran pieces that we lost from last year.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason why I say I'm up on him because I felt like we was on it. We 2 veteran pieces away from having the depth and the skill in our linebacker room for us to be stacked. And
I forgot Atkins is in that room too, and Atkins transferred from LSU, so he got SEC experience.
Yeah, but I feel like the veteran piece, like you were just alluding to earlier, the veteran piece with DeMarcus Riddick, a guy who got a lot of playing time last year.
Yeah,
and Woodyard being able to keep their eyes straight and keep their eyes controlled on their assignment, especially when you in those trenches, I think that's gonna be huge going down the line.
Here's the thing, bro. It's like I'm looking at this and Caleb Wheatley, the linebacker from Maryland, man. Like I think we were all neutral just because it was just a lot of talent in the room and a lot of guys that would just physically look the part, and they come in and they playing with they hair on fire. But now you just needed a guy in the room that could kind of settle everybody down that has played significant time. You got that with Wheatley. And low key, you kind of got that with Robert Woodyard as well. So maybe we was overlooking him. Maybe just because he wasn't getting a lot of playing time. Woodyard, this will be Woodyard's third year, if I'm not mistaken. So Woodyard, he's seen a lot of football. He's played some snaps, some meaningful snaps as well. But I think this linebacker room gonna be fine, bro. I think he's gonna be fine.
I do too. I honestly do too.
I think he's gonna be fine. I think we was kind of overhyping the maturity thing a little bit, which you still need that to a degree. In the maturity and experience stuff, you still need that.
I think what we're gonna see are a lot of immature times where the defense has lapses. And missed assignments. But that's what I'm saying. With this veteran piece that we just picked up from Maryland, it to me it brings that down some. You got a player that seen a lot of football, no matter what conference it is. He's seen a lot of football. He can tell you, like, hey, this your read right here. Or he can even tell you how to watch film different.
True.
So it's just things like that when you add that to the linebacker room.
The intangible parts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The parts that don't show up on the field, but they contribute to how you play. You know, how to be a leader. You know, how to lead effectively. You know, how you can think the game through instead of just reacting. So you can think and see the game and see what potentially is coming to you before you just react to what's happening.
And it's still a long summer, so it's just like these pickups right now. You get guys in right now that you still can spend the summertime with, build a bond, watch film, go work out. It's just time to get. It's still time to learn, man.
Exactly, man. All right, man. So let's go ahead and let's get to the next level. Let's get to the secondary room. We can break those up into two, but we're gonna kind of keep it. We're gonna keep it as one for sake of time.
No matter which one you want to break it up to, it's trending upward.
Well, here's the thing. We just and I talked about, if you haven't, I did a show last night talking about the secondary. You lost Terrence Love, you lost CJ Johnson, you lost JC Hart, you lost Tyler Scott.
Yeah, safety hurt, but I think
you lost Keontae Scott, you lost Antonio Kite, all those guys out of the secondary. Now, when you look at the secondary room, and when I'm saying the secondary room, because I'm including cornerbacks, nickels, safeties into all of it together.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at this room, and you see this, as of right now, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 freshmen, 7 if you want to go a redshirt freshman, 8, 9, 10, 11. You have 11 guys in this room that are sophomores or below. Out of that, 1, 2, 3, 4 guys that are juniors or above, and 1 senior in Jarquez Robinson. And one of those sophomores or below is Jay Crawford. So, and I mentioned this last night on the show. If you look at what we have going on now, you have Jay Crawford and Ken Lee, who's potentially going to be the starting cornerbacks. Now, if you move Ken Lee to that nickel position, you could potentially put Rayon Strata there. And like I said last night, I did a Google search of how many cornerbacks did college football teams play last year. On average, they played somewhere between 3 to 5 guys that rotated in games. On average, every team did. Because most teams are playing nickels, playing nickel. Now they play a 4-2-5 or 3-3-5 or some sort of nickel package. So you look at what we have: Jay Crawford, Ken Lee, Rayon Strata, Blake Whitby. So you need another guy to step up. Is it Donovan Starr? It won't be Devin Williams this year, because Devin Williams, he's out with a torn ACL from, I believe he's out injured with a torn ACL. So, but you got this guy, Rayshawn Pleasant, Tulane transfer cornerback coming in, who will be a junior. So can you add him into this mix and he be the 5th guy? You know what I'm saying? As well. And a lot of people, I know, shout out to my man, that was in the comments, as I said, I missed Champ Anthony. Did not miss him. I was actually talking about Champ Anthony as a safety, not as a cornerback, because he can kind of go back and forth between the two, because it seems as if when he comes back, he's going to be probably playing that safety position anyway. So who's going to be that fifth cornerback that you're going to be able to come in and rotate in between the boundary and the field corner and then the nickel position. So you're going to have to try to rotate 5 guys, maybe even 6 in that position just to keep guys fresh. So I'm with you. I'm up on it because I still feel like there's quality depth behind the starters in that secondary. So yeah, I'm still up on them.
Let me ask you this: who you got as your safeties?
Yeah, I mean, if Champ Anthony comes back and he's fully healthy, I got Champ Anthony there, and I got Caleb Harris.
I got Caleb Harris and Fagans.
Fagans gonna be in there, but Fagans is gonna be he not. I don't think he's gonna start.
I think Fagans are gonna end up starting. Like you said, like dude said, I think Champ Anthony gonna go back to corner once he's ready.
But that's the thing though. He gonna go back to corner and take over whose spot?
I think he's gonna play nickel.
I mean, potentially he could do that. That's something that you could see, and that's there. But you got to understand too. You got Sylvester Smith back there as well too, and Sylvester Smith gonna play as well.
We deep.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's stock up there. So like, this is a great problem to have. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of talent there. Got a lot of guys that you can put on the field. A lot of guys you can rotate in. And the thing about it is, like, why I'm excited about it is, like, when you sub out your starters, when you bring in your second unit, the quality of play does not drop. So, I mean, I'm there, man. I'm with it. I like what they did at the safety position at the safety position. And the reason why I'm so up on the defense as a whole is mainly because of DJ Durkin. Because Durkin has shown us what he can do when he plays, when he has young guys and young talent around him. He's shown us what he can do. So I am nowhere near worried about them being able to put these guys in positions for them to succeed and be able to make plays. So, and that's what this defensive staff did last year with a lot of young guys. And so, yeah, I'm not too worried about that at all. It is what it is. Auburn Dad he's up on the D line. Shout out to Auburn Dad. Robert Smith said stock probably up. These freshmen that are 320, 330 will play a big part on the D line. Agree. Yeah. Yep. Shout out to Malik Autry. Shout out to Jordan Crawford. Jay Flowers said most of Kendrick tackles came from people running from Crawford. Yep. So we gonna see what happened, man. Talking about Kendrick, you talking about Kendrick Fault, right? He said Kendrick Fault. Auburn Dad says he's neutral on the linebackers. I don't disagree with you, but I'm just giving them slightly up on the linebacker group just because they got that veteran presence in there. So yeah, I'm with them there, man. Stock down with 3 nice linebackers gone from last year, man. Yeah, with Asante Keys and Mausi gone, I understand that, but I can't go down. I can't go down on the linebacker group. It's still a lot of talent there. Jay Flowers, he said Barber finna pass out a lot of fades. Man, I hope so, bro. It's a lot of guys it's a lot of guys. It's a lot of linebackers coming through, bro. I hope he get a chance to show what he can do, because I got a chance to see that man play in high school, and DJ Barber was out there thumping people. Hopefully he get a chance for real. What about watch out for my boys from Thompson? He talking about New Boy and Caleb. Yep. In the secondary, mark my words. Yeah, I mean, trust me, bro. Caleb Harris was a freshman All-American last year. I think, and
Harris due for a big year.
I'm telling you, bro, watch out. Anquan Fagans, New Boy, he gonna have this. I feel like he's gonna have the same effect that KJ Bolden had at Georgia last year with Georgia's defense.
So I said, I think Fagan's gonna start just based off what I was seeing in the spring, bro. I'm like, I think he's gonna be the one.
That's a good one. That's an interesting one there. King Richard in the chat. What up, King Richard? What's up, my guy?
What's up, King Richard?
How you feeling, man? Everybody speaking to King. He said Barber getting lost. Say it ain't so, man. Man, listen. When you, bro, you look at what's coming in, bro, and this is just looking from the outside looking in. You look Woodyard, You look at Melendez coming in, and then you look at Shadarius Tootle coming in. You look at potentially Jarquez Wilkes coming in. Jermichael Garrett is still in this class. Man, the type of linebackers they Auburn are recruiting some very prototypical type linebackers that can run and move, that are like already
they getting linebackers that gonna cover sideline to sideline.
Yeah, and these guys are big and they already 220, 225 pounds plus. So I'm telling you, man, this is I hope, man, because I'm telling you, man, DJ Barber, when he gets on the field, bro, he gonna show you why he deserved to be there, bro. I'm just being real. He gonna show you why he deserved to be there. You know, we say the defense is young, but really, other than the O-line, we are young on both sides of the ball. Agree. We are. When you look at Auburn's roster, it's not a lot of it's not like a senior led roster like the national championship team was in 2010. It's not like that. Like, you got a lot of young pieces on there. Like, if this thing hit, you potentially can have like a 2-year run.
That's what I'm saying.
With more talent coming in behind it.
Be crazy.
It just start a pipeline. So, man, I hope that works. Oh, look who showed up. My man Fifth. Fifth showed up, man. What's up, Fifth? How you feeling, man? Hope everything going good with you, man. Fifth said, do Auburn pursue linebacker Mark Kemp, even though they got Caleb Wheaton? What's Smith start as the other starting safety? I'm gonna tell you this, Fifth.
You always go, yes, you do. Another veteran linebacker with really.
So Amari Campbell, is that the linebacker from North Carolina? I want to say this linebacker from North Carolina, Amari Campbell.
I think so.
Yeah, I believe that is. Would they go after him and get another one in there? I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it. I mean, because if you get more depth, especially a guy that was playing at North Carolina in the ACC, you get him in. Hey, remember, we got another guy that came in from the ACC. I want to say he came from North Carolina and balled out, and we all love him, Eugene Asante. And now you see he getting ready to go. He getting ready to get drafted this weekend. So yeah, man, if we can get some more depth, and especially some more veteran depth in that linebacker room, it'll make the stock go even higher as well. So, and will Sylvester Smith start as the other starting safety? That's a good question, bro. I'm gonna be real. I think Caleb Harris got that on lock. I'm gonna be real with you. I think Caleb Harris is gonna end up having that one on lock.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think Caleb Harris gonna have that one on lock, man.
I think he gonna be on the field somewhere.
Oh, yeah, he gonna be on the field.
You might well put him at safety.
He gonna be on the field,
and he a ball hawk.
Yeah, exactly. And he a big kid too.
Tell about to answer that too, man. Tell about to say 50. What you say about Joe Budden? Joe Budden didn't say nothing at the game.
He say not a thing at the game.
Nothing at the game.
Buddy Skinner, man, he said even though we're young on both sides of the ball, we have elite talent along with game experience in the transfers, and we will see marked improvement in the win column.
Definitely, Buddy.
I hope you right there, my boy. And shout out to Buddy, man. Buddy be commenting on the post when he get a chance, when he don't get a chance to catch the lives. Shout out to Buddy. Salute to you, Buddy, for always rocking with us.
For real, though.
Jay Flower said, what about special teams?
What's civilian at?
I don't know what civilian development at, man. Shout out to civilian. He'll come back soon. He'll come back soon, man. What about special teams? Hey, I'm up on special teams because guess who back? Alex McPherson is back in that thing, kicking field goals, and he's healthy too. That's what it is. Shout out
to that.
That's the most important part. He healthy too. He didn't game. He's healthy too. So he back doing his thing, getting back in rhythm. And then of course we got the punter Hudson Copp. He's gonna be putting the ball as well. So I think Auburn special teams is gonna be good. I think we're not gonna have those problems, moving forward with field goal kicking. So, and it gives Towns Magoo the chance to kind of get his confidence back up and things, stuff like that, because he was kind of just thrust into it last year. I don't even think he expected to be the guy last year, to be honest with you. So it'll be interesting to see that, man. He said, 50, why you do Joe Buttons like that, man? That's what you were just talking about. Tim, and he had Joe, and he had Ja Rule again. It's been 20, man. They gotta let that one go, bro. They gotta let that one go.
They ain't gonna never let it go.
They ain't gonna never let it go, but they gotta let that one go.
Never go.
They gotta let it go. It's a beef for life with those two men.
Never let that go.
Can't lie about that. All right, man. So I was looking on Facebook today, and a group on Facebook brought up they did something. They asked Chat GPT. They said we asked Chat GPT to this is a good one right here before we get into that. 50 said offensive play calling, stock up or down.
Man.
Oh,
All right.
you know
Thank
what?
you, Phil.
This is
No.
a good one.
I appreciate Phil for opening this door for me.
I'm gonna let Marcus go first before we get into this. Go ahead.
I had a question. I got a question. Since we family here, we all family, right? Water cooler talk. I got a good question. Realistically, how much do y'all think Hugh Freeze's illness will play a part in his coaching this season?
I don't know. I think I'm gonna just be real with you. He seems as if he's
realistic.
I mean, I'm just gonna be real. He seems as if he seems healthy to enough to have gone through a spring. He's still out recruiting. So I honestly feel like he feels as if he's healthy enough to go through a full season and call plays. So I have no doubts about what potentially could happen because I'm still on the train that this is the year.
Okay. Outside of health thing situations, my stock is up on it. Just because, like Nick said, I'm thinking it's gonna be the year. It gotta be for it to be the year, Nick. Our stock has to be up on it.
You right. You got a point.
If it ain't the year and it's down.
Jay Flowers, Tim said, man, he don't even know about the play calling.
Hey,
and Jay,
I don't either. But hey,
Jay said he down on it. That's what he said.
Look, how we gonna be down on something and we asking for a 10-win season?
But this is the thing, though. Anthony said
don't go together, guys.
But to answer your question, he said it shouldn't have none at all.
Okay, thank you, Ant.
That's what he said. But he said just because you don't look sick doesn't mean you not sick. Nah, I agree with you there, Jay Flowers. Nah, I wholeheartedly agree with you. But the thing is, like, he seems as if he's not trying to make that the thing. So it's not like he's trying to make that the thing. It seems as if he's like, all right, man, we're just gonna keep moving, business as usual. That's what it seems like.
But I'm just saying, realistically, we know, but we all know what that beast is. And
that is a serious situation.
That's a serious situation. We know it, and we know what the treatment is and what that does to a person. So it's just like realistically, we see that he don't want to make it a story because that's taken away from the talent and the team and those guys. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's a selfish thing in his eyes.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. We don't know what treatment he's going through and things stuff like that. So we can't. I can't even sit here and be like, yeah, we know what it is and things stuff like that. Yeah, we know he told us that they caught a form of cancer early enough to where it's treatable, but we don't know how evasive that treatment is or anything like that, and that's his personal business. So I can't really speak on that. To be completely honest with you, I just go by what I'm seeing, and it seems as if he's not trying to make that a crutch this year, moving forward. So, and if he's not saying it and he's not trying to make it a focal point and things stuff like that, I'm not gonna bring it up.
Hey, 100%.
Yeah. So, let's see, man. Marcus, this man ain't run Jackson Jarquez Hunter on 4th and 2 after he already had over 100 yards. It is.
Hey, Jay Fly. All I'm saying is, if we go get 10 wins, we gotta go up. How can we get a 10-win season if the trajectory is going down?
Agree. He said he don't think he calling plays. Oh, he definitely calling plays. Hugh Freeze calling plays. Who has to do the play calling for the offense to be up? Because if it's a carnival carousel, I'm saying stock crash and I might crash. Oh, okay.
Hey, Phil, I'm with you, dog. Hey, your crash out way worse than anybody else.
So on some real stuff, Hugh Freeze was calling plays last year. Awesome intel that I got. He was calling plays last year.
If that's the case, Lord. I mean, stop that. Nick, don't put that information out there.
I'm just being real. He was. It wasn't like this.
You should have kept it a secret.
I'm just saying. It is what it is. But
Lord,
I guess let's move on, man. Let's get to this, man. So Auburn Group put out something that they said they asked ChatGPT to predict Auburn's 2025 schedule, and this is what ChatGPT said. ChatGPT said Auburn will beat Baylor 27-24. Auburn will beat Ball State 45-10. They will beat South Alabama 38-17. They will lose to Oklahoma 28-31. They will beat Texas A&M 34-30. Lose to Georgia 24-28. Beat Missouri 31-21. Beat Arkansas 28-20. Beat Kentucky 35-24. Beat Vanderbilt 38-17. Beat Mercer 49-7. And beat Alabama 27-24. And that would put them in the SEC championship game against Georgia, where they would lose 20-27. And that would give them a playoff berth in the college football playoff. They kind of right where I'm at. I'm at 10-2 on the season, but I had like I said before, I had Auburn losing to Oklahoma on the road, but I also have Auburn losing to Arkansas on the road in a fluke loss. But I think Auburn beat Georgia and Alabama this year. Just saying. Just want to let y'all know that they asked ChatGPT what would happen with it. Okay, I got a question now, Mark. I'm with you, Marcus. Say it again. Oh Lord.
Oh Lord.
All right. So Jay Flowers asked, so what changed in the Kentucky game? Here's what changed in the Kentucky game. So if you go back and watch that game, Brock Vandagriff did not play in the second half of the game. He did not play in the second half of the game. And the quarterback that came in the second half was not a passing threat. So if there was a passing threat quarterback, if the quarterback was a passing threat in that second half against Kentucky, I'm for sure Auburn would have been passing the ball and Jarquez Hunter would not have had 287 yards rushing. So then the funny part about it is the quarterback that came in and started the second half, he went 0 for 6 on his first 6 passes. So when you look at that, that's the reason why Jarquez Hunter went off in that game, because he kept feeding him the ball. And when they kept feeding him the ball, he broke it and started getting yards. And if you would have did that against Vanderbilt coming off of a week, guess what? Auburn would have won that game too. But he was tired. He was tired after the first half, though.
Listen, Jay. Listen. I'm not disagreeing with you. If you say it's down, I understand where you coming from. All I'm saying is we can't go into next season saying that we're a 10-win team if the worst part of our team doesn't get better. The worst part of our team is play calling. That's what I done took from every episode this offseason. If that don't get better, I can't say we're a 10-win team.
It is what it is. Marcus, what you got to say to people before we get up out of here, my guy?
Man, y'all take care. Be back tomorrow. We're going to turn up again. Hey, stay safe.
Yeah, man. Dustin from the Up Tempo podcast will be on the show tomorrow, man. We're going to continue the conversation we had on Friday, talking about the transfer portal and has it officially basically the loyalty part of college football. We're gonna keep that going, man. So Dustin from the Up Tempo podcast will be on the show tomorrow, man. So make sure y'all tune back in. We're gonna have that conversation as well with Dustin, man, over at from the Up Tempo podcast, man. As always, man, before we get up out of here, man, make sure you follow us on Facebook at the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Water Cooler Talk. If you have a Twitter, follow us on Twitter at CoolersPod23, and of course, subscribe, like, share, and hit the notification bell button here on YouTube so you know when we post more videos and go live. We'll be back. We are here every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, here around the Water Cooler, man. So hit the notification bell, hit the like button, share, comment on the show, man. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here around the Water Cooler, man. Let's get these last comments in before we get up out of here, my guys. We appreciate y'all so much, man. Tim said 27-24 win over Baylor. He's throwing up. That's what he said. Shout out to Tua. Shout out to Tua, man. Shout out to man. Anthony Anderson said, man,
win.
For the win. He said, Anthony Anderson, man, I love y'all show, man. I'm here forever, guys. I'm out, War Eagle. Shout out to Ant, man.
Come back, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Hey, Tyrone, thank you.
Shout out to Tyrone, man. Appreciate you, Tyrone, so much for rocking with us, man.
Y'all keep telling friends to tell a friend. Tell brothers, tell cousins.
Yeah. Tell them, Marcus. Tell them.
Hey,
tell a cousin and tell an auntie.
Hey, anybody who are Auburn fan, anybody who love the SEC, come rock with us, man.
Yeah, man, we appreciate y'all, man. Fifth in the chat said, man, missed most of the show, but y'all never disappoint. I'm gonna rewatch. Thanks, fellas. War Eagle, man. Shout out to Fifth. Shout out to Fifth. Curtis Jackson, man. Y'all know what he is, man. Make sure
you
y'all
need to chill out there, man.
Make sure y'all go buy Get Rich or Die Trying. He said he bought the remix Mini Man. So hopefully when the new album come out, you gotta remix the Mini Man on there. So shout out to Curtis Jackson on that.
I just want to get through BML, man. You need to chill out.
That's it, man. And we want the 7th season of Power. We want Power. We want the 7th season of Power. And can you bring Ghost back? Can you bring Ghost back? Can you bring Angela back? Can you bring all of them back? That's it. Can you bring Roller back?
Hey, look, Phil, he asking for a lot. I ain't asking for all that. All I'm saying is,
can you bring Roller back?
Raising Kanan need to have a better season.
Because the way Roller died just didn't make any sense. I'm just gonna be real with you. I was like, man, he know that man didn't snitch on him, bro, and he shot that man. Come on, bro.
Stop making Tommy a superhero in Force. Cause he ain't he ain't that special. Like
tell me that deal, bro. You tripping?
I'm just saying, bro. He just lived through everything.
He does because he's Tommy.
Okay.
He cancel Christmas on people. That's what he do.
I understand.
Anyway, man, we appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to all y'all that was in the chat with us as always, man. King Richard, Auburn Dad, everybody, man. We appreciate y'all. C Hall, my guy. Jay Flowers, Mr. Light Skin himself, as always, rocking with us as always. Buddy Skinner, man. What's up? As always, man, we rock with y'all. My guy, Robert Smith. What's up with you, man? Appreciate you so much for rocking with us here. The Huggy Beard, the legend of Sweet Sugarbat Williams, is always rocking with us, man. We appreciate y'all, man, for continuing to rock with us. My guy Wade came around the water cooler tonight, man, because he had a little time off, man. So shout out to Wade for giving us a little bit of his time. And of course, the man, the myth, the legend, JT, who gives us a quote of the day every day and rocks with us around the water cooler, man. We appreciate y'all so much for continuing to rock with us on man. He said he got a spot for me at Nick as the new ghost. And Marcus, you need to be the goon from B.
And my pleasure.
That's what
I dress like I was in the 90s anyway.
That's what it is, man. We appreciate y'all, man. We'll be back tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, around the water cooler. As always, man, y'all have a good one. Better yet, y'all have a great one. As always, y'all be blessed, man. Make sure y'all get the man upstairs above his, man, because he deserves all of the blessings and more, man. And until tomorrow, man, we love y'all, man. One love. And we out this mug. As always, Eugene Asante, take us out.
Boys and girls of all ages, you're tuned into the Water Cooler Talk podcast, the biggest podcast in the world. Yeah.
Thanks for checking out this episode of Water Cooler Talks with your hosts, Nick Frazier and Marcus Fitzpatrick. Make sure you like and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform so that you never miss an episode.